Okay, let's go. BP Ultimate Sydney SuperSprint, final SuperSprint race of the year, and one of the best we've ever seen. Hey, congratulations, Will Brown. It feels really cool to say that you are a race winner. You've had a chance to sit there by yourself and collect your own thoughts. And what are those thoughts telling you right now?
Oh, there's not really any way to describe it. It's fantastic. In my first year to get a race win, we would have been pretty pumped to be finishing top 10s, and we've had a fantastic couple of weekends. I felt like I've been driving well, and we've just missed out a few times. But it was actually cool that it came down to the wire at the end, and I had to do a bit of racing at the end, so that made it a lot of fun. And just an awesome overall race.
I'm reminded of Scott McLaughlin. He won in his rookie year. Chaz Mostert won in his rookie year. How cool is it for you to be able to join some pretty prestigious names as a rookie winner? Because you don't see many. Yeah,
it's fantastic. Anytime you can win's cool, but definitely in your rookie year. But not getting too ahead of ourselves, but we're pretty pumped about it.
Did it with a 2.7 second pit stop.
Yeah, the pit stop was bloody mega. I was very impressed by it. I nearly missed the jump. They were that quick. I didn't know I was on the ground.
You said yesterday you've got the best teammate in the world. Have we seen two contrasting stories with how teams can work for or against each other this weekend, do you feel?
Yeah, we work well together. We've been trying to push the team the whole way forward. Obviously, there's been a big change up this year in the whole thing, and there's no point us two fighting against each other till we get up the front, and then maybe we can fight like these two did.
Nice work. I'll take it to Jamie. First of all, you always say the crowd paid their money to come see a race, and I feel like you gave them that today.
Yeah, we got a good start. The car got off the line well, and we had somewhat control over it at the start, and a few guys went pretty aggressive on strategy, which we elected to let them undercut us and come home strong at the end. Unfortunately, we raced each other hard. So when you run two competitive cars, often you end up in a mid-race battle, which is what happened. So we probably didn't do each other any favours trying to get the win, but that's the way it goes.
What was the initial fallout? Obviously, you're a little bit late to the press conference. I imagine the conversation's already started.
No, I was just trying to find my drink bottle, actually. Yeah.
Dutto said that he's had a few phone calls already from Queensland. Do you think there's going to be pretty heavy fallout from today?
I think there'll be some discussions for sure, yeah. Dutto did tell me to move over, but I elected not to. So, there'll be discussions over that. So, yeah, when you calm down, I guess that's the wrong thing. I've probably done the wrong thing there, but it certainly wasn't the wrong thing. 20 laps into a race, it was the right thing.
Can I just ask why? Like, why today? Why did you put your foot down and say no today?
We hardly get team orders over the radio, to be honest. So it wasn't like it's every race meeting, But I felt like I was in the box seat to win the race. I had an extremely quick car, and we weren't racing 97. We were just racing the rest of the field. So we pitted to give ourselves the best opportunity to try to catch Will and get the win. So in my mind, that was my race, So I was just going to do everything I could to try to win the race.
Was there anything the team could have said that would have convinced you to move over today?
Oh, no, we won't go into any of that. But, I did everything I could to win the race, but didn't quite get there. And good to see Will win his first one.
Finally, last one from me on this. You're the boss next year. How would you respond to drivers going rogue?
I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure. I'll attack that next year.
Going rogue.
Yeah. Are you suggesting someone went rogue today?
It's a strong word.
Rogue.
Whatever it was, I loved every minute of it. I promise you that.
Thank you.
It was
Glad
awesome.
we entertained you for our expense.
Shane, your thoughts on what's transpired in this last race?
Yeah, I don't have much more to add. It's pretty self-explanatory. The racer in me did enjoy it. It's a fun battle. Always love racing, Jamie, and we always know to keep respect and keep room, but maybe that didn't happen from other side. But I don't know. You obviously want to race, but I hate team orders like anyone else. But just gutted that one of us didn't win the race. It should have been a 1-2, and that didn't happen, So I was really strong at the end, pitted a bit later and drove up to them pretty quick. And yeah, I had really good car speed and I've had a really good car in the races. So yeah, that's probably the sad part, is that we didn't win the race. I'm happy for Will, of course. They've had a pretty rough run of pit stops and, they've been a really quick car. So happy for them. Always cool to get your first win. But gutted for our team for one of us not winning.
Do you reckon someone's going to get in trouble for today?
Won't be me for once. Nah, I don't know.
He's going to be your boss next year. It's an interesting dynamic, isn't it? How do you reckon that's going to go? I know you probably don't want to even talk about next year yet, but have you even contemplated how he's going to go when he's your boss?
Oh, I think it'd be awesome. I really respect him and we get along really well as friends and stuff. We're at the odd tense moment, of course, or we differ on setups, but generally we've been really good teammates and I've learnt a lot off him and got a lot of respect for him, so I think he'll be a good team boss next year.
Pay cut for next year now?
No. The only boys you have are on track. So if we're not on track, we'll be 100% fine.
Thanks, guys. Okay, let's get some questions from the room.
Shane, the obvious question, when you got the message for Jamie to pull over, let you through, and he didn't, how was your temperament?
Oh, it's fine. I just knew that we were going to be battling, but I kept asking because I had a pretty clear speed advantage, but after 3 or 4 laps, I guess it wasn't going to happen.
Shane, actually it's probably for all of you, but Shane, coming into this whole string of 3 races with the sprints and stuff, you were fairly unhappy or whatever about the tyre allocation, and the formats and things.
Yeah.
We had a fairly good race today at the end, but do you think this weekend ran well with the way the tyre allocation is, that we had good entertainment at the end, or was, we had 2 races with the same bloke winning and then the last one was pretty good, but how do you feel about it overall?
Yeah, it's been good that you have some options. You are put in a box a bit, like you run 4 tyres and Anton was really competitive, but then in that last race he's nowhere, so you are limited a bit. I've always thought you should have more tyres rather than less, but I think it's been okay. It'll be interesting next week to see what people do with that super soft, and it'll be interesting, but just it feels like Groundhog Day, like there's some pretty awesome layout out the back there that we're not using, or I don't know, just go around the other way, do something different. Like, I feel like it's a pretty awesome facility and we're not making the most of it.
Jamie, you're the GOAT. You're the most controlled bloke I think I've seen in a very long time. Why did you go rogue?
I don't think I did, actually. No, there's probably not much more to add. I thought I was a good chance to win the race, and I'm a competitor, and had a crack.
Do you reckon if you did win the race today, it would have been justified? You would have been happy with what you did?
I don't regret anything. I raced as hard as I could today, and that's all I could ask myself.
Has there been an apology from either side about today, or you just put it in the box and move on?
No, I don't think we went out and raced. I don't think there's an apology needs to go either way. We'll just keep working together to win the team's championship and of course the drivers' championship.
Is that the full stop on it, do you reckon? Are we going to see more of this? We saw it a little bit in Townsville. We saw it, another dose of it today. Do we reckon we'll see it ever again for the rest of the year?
I hope not. I hope not, but I don't think so. But there's a good chance we'll be pretty close to each other on the track next weekend, and hopefully the same thing at Bathurst. We run 2 competitive cars. There's not one up the front, one down the back. We're gonna be racing each other at times, and that's what happened at Townsville. That's what happened here. Hopefully it happens at Bathurst. That's the way it goes. And if you live your life trying to not get involved, not exposing yourself or get involved in any conflict, then you should sell ice cream on the corner.
250Ks races next week. Are we looking forward to that? To all 3 of you, looking forward to getting back into fueling and tyres and having long runs? Will, how about you?
I'm not really bothered what tyres are on the car, to be honest, but it'll obviously make it pretty interesting with the deg and all that. Nobody knows really what you're going to get around here and everything there, but it's just to make it a bit better racing, I guess, really.
and the hard and super soft thing next week? I know you say you don't care what tyres run, but is that going to add some excitement?
Oh, it definitely will. It was like last weekend, just a bit on steroids. You're going to have people opting to run softs at the start of the race, or hards at the start of the race. It'll be all of that. So it'll make it interesting, and but it's just racing.
Next weekend with the longer races, is there any chance the circuit's going to rubber in at all? Or, just with consecutive laps and lots of cars and all that sort of stuff? Any of you have got a comment on that, or is it just going to be different sort of shit?
I've missed the question.
Is the track going to rubber in?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Yeah, we don't see much rubbering in, so to speak, in the recent times. I don't know. Maybe it's got to do with synthetic tyres rather than they used to fill them full of oil back in the day, I guess. Maybe. I don't know. I shouldn't be commenting on that because I've got no idea. But you don't see rubber black lines. You just see a lot of balling up on the outside. So I think the super soft will tear apart the longer races. We'll see a lot more marbles offline.
Will, congratulations. Obviously, you're away from home at the moment, Toowoomba, born and bred. So have you chatted to the family, celebrated that maiden win with them, or is it we've got to put it on hold until you get home?
Yeah, I just FaceTimed them when I got here, actually, when I was waiting. So I had a chat to them. They were pretty pumped. So a few people at home watching, and then a few people up at Townsville. Got a fair crew up there that were watching from the pub. So they were pretty excited about it. I'm sure they'll have a good time up there tonight. So but yeah, it's great for family and friends to be watching, and they're all pretty happy. I'm sure they would have liked to be here, but it is what it is.
And how about you, mate? Do you wish your folks were here today?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'd be a pretty bad person if I said no.
Let's finish on a positive note. How are you going to celebrate?
I don't know. I'll probably 1 or 2 beers and then do that. I'm not going to have a massive night, I can tell you that much.
How'd you rate your skid?
Pardon?
How'd you rate your burnout?
Oh, it was okay. It wasn't as good as Shane's, I can tell you that much. But I thought I was pretty cool.
All right, guys. Thank you very much for your time here, fellas. Well done. And we'll see you next week.